Hello, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video. And today I'm actually going to be talking about something very serious that is going on right now in Black Ops 3. Something that the community is complaining about, and you guys probably already know what it is. And the thing that people are complaining about is skill-based matchmaking, also known as SBBM, for the initials of skill-based matchmaking, or SBMM, not SBBM. But wait, I don't even know. Anyway, yeah, SBMM, skill-based matchmaking. People are complaining about this. You see, here's the thing. I kind of want to. So the thing about skill-based matchmaking that people are complaining about is that the team balancing is just horrible, and that everyone on your team is absolute crap. Like, you're going positive. You're going like 24-3 or 24-5 or something. You're doing really well. You're playing the objective, or at least you're trying to. And then you see your teammates. They're like 3-10. They're 2-8 or something. They're going very negative in their KD wise, and they're not playing the objective. That's something that a lot of people are complaining about in Black Ops 3 right now, and I have to kind of agree with them on this. But people are calling it skill-based matchmaking, which I think is a little bit different. There's a difference between skill-based matchmaking and actual team balancing. So here's the thing with skill-based matching. I'm going to kind of go a little bit in depth on skill-based matchmaking here. Here's the thing about skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking has been in every single Call of Duty game ever since Call of Duty 4 and up. Skill-based matchmaking has been in Call of Duty games. People haven't noticed it until Advanced Warfare, because Sledgehammer Games, who made Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, they came out and I think they said themselves that skill-based matchmaking in that game was a lot more compact, to where whatever skill you have in the game, basically you're going to be going up against players that have that equal amount of skill that you're going to have to go up against. So in Advanced Warfare, when you play a multiplayer, you're playing up against players, like every single player, like this is not even a joke either, almost like every single player you're going up against has pretty much a similar skill as you. Like they definitely have similar skill as you, because Advanced Warfare was kind of frustrating, I will admit it. Advanced Warfare was pretty frustrating for me, trying to get to Grandmaster Prestige 30 times. So I've had a lot of experience with Advanced Warfare, so I know what skill-based matchmaking is like in that game. And so Advanced Warfare and Sledgehammer Games, they made Advanced Warfare have more harder skill-based matchmaking, where you're going to be going up to players who just have equal amount of skill as you, and it's going to be a lot harder to win games and have high KDs and all that kind of stuff. People didn't notice what skill-based matchmaking was ever since Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare is really what showed what skill-based matchmaking was, and people started to recognize it. And now when Black Ops 3 came out, people are starting to realize now, and that's like over like subreddit and all this, like subreddit, Reddit, all this kind of stuff, like Call of Duty pages, everyone is complaining about skill-based matchmaking and the team balancing issues. And I don't know if it's the skill-based matchmaking that people are like so much complaining about. I think people actually are trying to say it's team balancing issues, but I think some people are saying skill-based matchmaking is kind of the issue, because either you're a Call of Duty player that really sucks at the game and you're going up against harder enemies, as like, I don't know, like you're going up against people who are way better and have more experience with Call of Duty, and you're just getting your butt kicked like every game and you can't win, and not to mention that your teammates can't do anything as well. To me, I don't find it so much skill-based matchmaking that's the issue. Now, here's the thing about skill-based matchmaking. If you play a game of domination, let's say in Black Ops 3, and you're trying to play the objective, you're trying so hard, but you're not getting a very positive KD. You might be going 13-13 or something, but you have just as many kills as deaths or something like that, but you're trying to play the objective, but your team still loses by a lot, and then you blame it on skill-based matchmaking because your teammates aren't doing anything, and you think the enemy team, the game purposely puts enemy players, like all the good players on one team, all the bad players on the other team. It's not like well, it is kind of like that, but the thing is that if someone says that, or if you say it, whatever, and if you blame it on skill-based matchmaking, here's the thing, that is kind of true, that you can see why you could be mad at that, but you can't be blaming the game. You can't be blaming Treyarch for skill-based matchmaking they have, just based upon like just because you're playing a team or going up against someone who is way better at you than the game, you can't blame that on skill-based matchmaking. That's your fault for not being a good player. Just because the other person is a good player at Call of Duty doesn't mean you have to blame it on skill-based matchmaking. They're a good player. They've probably been playing Call of Duty ever since Modern Warfare 2 or something, and then you didn't start playing till Call of Duty Ghost or something like that. You can't blame it on Treyarch for having a player who plays the game and enjoys it and who's really good. You can't just blame you can't blame that on skill-based matchmaking. But the person you're going up against, like, here's another thing I kind of want to mention. Just because you do horrible one game doesn't mean you can do good another game. That happens to me a lot in Black Ops 3. It seems like I'm doing really good in some games, but there's some games where I just don't do very well. But I'm not blaming it on skill-based matchmaking because I know I'm not a sucky player or a very bad player. I consider myself to be an average Call of Duty player. I'm not that great at Call of Duty, and I know I'm going to have games where I'm going to do horrible and all that kind of stuff, and I know there's going to be games where I'm going to do really well and get all my kill streaks, get 50 plus gameplays or something. I don't know, that's very rare. I get over 50 kills, but I mean, that stuff happens. That's the way Call of Duty works. If Call of Duty worked like this, where if you got like mega kills like every single game, not necessarily mega kills, but like nuclears every single game, like you just go ham every single game, you barely get any deaths or something like that, and you always win or something like that, I don't know, then I don't consider the game to be very fun. If you're like super good at the game and you like win every game, or you get high KD like every single game or something, and you're doing very good, right? You would probably eventually get bored of playing Call of Duty. You probably wouldn't keep playing it. That's the thing, I think, why people still play Call of Duty, is that because not every single game you're going to be doing really well. It's because anything could happen, and every time you play a Call of Duty match for multiplayer, anything can happen. You can go from doing really well a couple games and then go negative another game and lose the match. I mean, sometimes that just happens, and that's why I think we still play, because that having those games where we do bad motivates us to get better the next game, even though we may be frustrated and all that kind of stuff. Of course, there is rage quitting, quotation marks on that right there. But I mean, people who rage quit eventually come back and play the game. They don't just rage quit and never play ever again, unless it's probably Call of Duty Ghost, because people didn't like that game at all. But people will eventually come back to the game because they want to get better at Call of Duty, and like it's always different every time they play. They're not kicking butt every game. Like, there's a whole bunch of different types of like things that can happen in the game. There could be one game where you go absolutely ham with kills and your team wins. There could be the next game where you win, but you have like an average KD ratio. There could be another game where you do absolutely horrible. You have a terribly negative KD ratio and you lose the match. There could be a match where you don't care about, like, sometimes this happens to me, and I'm sure it happens to you guys as well, that there's going to be matches where you just think to yourself, you're like, screw it, I don't care about my KD, let's just try and win this match, and it becomes very competitive. You win a domination match that's 200 to 199. I mean, there's games that can be very close like that and get really intense, and you don't care about your KD ratio and domination. You just care about the objective. You really want to try and win, and you and your teammates try very hard to make it a very close game and try and win. It's like playing basketball. You have to try your butt off to make it a close game, and then hopefully you'll win. You have to try every time, of course, to win. I mean, but of course, for some people, there's people who play Call of Duty Black Ops 3 not constantly, but those people who don't play it constantly are like, oh, you know, I think I'm going to play this game for a little bit, see how well I do, blah, blah. People don't care about their win-lose ratio, their combat record, and all that kind of stuff, but I think most Call of Duty players actually do care about their combat record, and this kind of goes in with skill-based matchmaking. People are complaining about it because they don't want it, technically. Well, it's a little odd, honestly. It's very confusing. So back in Advanced Warfare, of course, skill-based matchmaking was totally different from previous Call of Duties, where you're going up against players who have pretty much almost the exact same like stat-wise as you or something. I don't know what the skill-based matchmaking goes off. I don't know if it's off KD or if it's off score per minute. I think it might be off score per minute. I think that makes more sense in my opinion. But yeah, so I think it goes off by score per minute, and you know, people have always been complaining about it. So like in Advanced Warfare, people complained about it, and they like didn't want that kind of skill-based matching. They wanted like Black Ops 2 skill-based matchmaking or something. And so in Black Ops 3, people are thinking and like drift. If you guys think, I'm sorry about that, but if you guys probably know who Drifter is. He does the in-depth series on like all weapons, perks, all that kind of stuff. He tweeted out today at the time of recording this video. He said that he's heard some rumors that skill-based matchmaking might not be in Black Ops 3, and the reason why people are complaining about skill-based matchmaking because now all of a sudden they want it. Like in Advanced Warfare, they don't want it because people don't want to keep having to try their butts off every single multiplayer match to do well. But in Black Ops 3, now that people are assuming skill-based matchmaking is gone, I don't know, like now all of a sudden they want it back or something because of the teammates, which goes into team balancing, which is I think is the problem here. I think team balancing is the issue here. So Drifter did make a video, actually, I know I'm mentioning Drifter again, but he did make a video talking about skill-based matchmaking, and he kind of had these, I guess, some graph, not really a graph, but he kind of had an example of what he kind of thinks was going on in Black Ops 3, and it makes a lot of sense. He thinks that there's this group of players in the lobby. There's like half the players in the lobby are pretty decent. They're really good. They can be good or whatever. Then the other half, they're like kind of new to Call of Duty or something, and they're not that great of players, right? Those are the kind of people in the lobby, and you would think that the team balancing would be like, oh, half the players on this team will be kind of the new players, and then half of it will be the decent, good type players, and then the other team the same thing, right? That's what it should be, and I think a lot of people agree upon that. But what a lot of people are seeing, and I'm kind of seeing it as well, is that all the good players will be on one team, and then on the other team, there might be one or two good players, and the rest are actually like really crappy players. That's what it seems like. And you know, I've had quite a few games in Black Ops 3, and I've kind of noticed this. My team loses the match in domination, and you know this actually happened to me today. Excuse me, I've just... Oh, it's just getting that time of year where people are just getting sick, and hopefully I'm not getting sickness. But I've kind of noticed this today when I was playing Black Ops 3. There was this one game of domination. We were playing on the one beta map, Hunted. And in the second round, what I do to win a domination match, I automatically just go to the B flag. I don't care about the A or C flag that I'm closest to. I go straight to the B flag because whatever enemies come there first, I want to kill them and capture it so we can win. Gosh, I really got a cough again. Okay, hold on, I'm going to cough again. Gosh, that's really not good. I think I'm getting sick, so I do very apologize. But this game that I was playing today, second round, every one of my teammates go to the A flag, and I'm the only one going to B flag, and I get killed because the enemy team goes to B flag before I do, and I'm the only one over there. Everyone else is on the other side of the map. I don't know what the heck they're doing. But I'm the only person on that one side of the map trying to get the B flag, and yeah, and we lost the match because of that. And it's, yeah, so I think team balancing is the issue here in Black Ops 3 right now. Oh my god, I really got to end this video because I'm just dying here. but yeah, I think team balancing is the issue because it seems like one team has all the good players and the other team has most of the bad players. But that's what I'm seeing right now. And hopefully they'll kind of fix this right now. So, yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you think... oh my god, I'm dying here. I really got to end this video. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. And I got to really end this video because I'm dying right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about skill-based matchmaking or the team balancing issues, what you guys' are opinions on that. Because that's kind of my opinion. I don't think it's really skill-based matchmaking, but... not so much skill-based matchmaking, but more of the team balancing, I think, is what it is. So, yeah. Hopefully, you guys all enjoyed this video. I do apologize for my coughing because I'm just dying here for some reason. So, yeah. Hopefully, you guys all enjoyed the video, like I said. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating for what you guys feel the video deserves. And I'll catch you guys later.